Hello and welcome to this art activity provided by Arts for All Nevada. So today we're going to make a symmetrical design. It's going to be quite abstract. It doesn't actually have to be based on anything or look like anything in particular. So we're just going to explore different lines, different colours and different shapes. So what you will need is some water-based markers in a range of different colours, a coffee filter, and I've got quite big ones. I'm just going to open it out and flatten it out. Some paper towel and a spray bottle, or if you haven't got a spray bottle, a sponge with water will work just as well. So the first thing we're going to do is get our coffee filter and we're going to fold it in half so that we have one line of symmetry going right down the centre of it. And then we're going to fold it again. So we've now folded our circle into a quarter. So from there, I think it's probably a good idea to work on a paper towel because it starts getting a little bit messy and it starts going through the paper. And I want you to think about a design that you're going to use. Now, different designs could be different shapes, different patterns, but think about covering this whole area. So maybe I'm going to do some triangles coming from the edge. Now, if you're using a new pen, it might work really well, be very wet, and it might go all the way through all 4 layers. But in this case, it hasn't. So what I'm going to do is actually work from the other side and just trace over the top of the shapes that I've done. I haven't really got a plan, I'm just making it up as I go along. Maybe you want to think about doing something, but sometimes I think it's quite nice just to let things happen and see what you come up with. So I've got shapes, I've got dots, and now I'm going to use some different sorts of lines, working towards the middle. You can just about see them come through. It's not exact, it will still work. But you're thinking about the whole composition, and the whole composition means the whole piece. So not just part of it, think about the whole space that you're using. And see how quickly it goes through onto the other side of the paper. So that's what we need to think about. I'm going to put something in these spaces. So I'm going to put some more dots going all the way around. And then I'm going to think about some other sort of shapes to go inside here. Now I've left white space between some of mine. You can do that, or you can go right to the edges. You can decide how much or how little you want to put on. I'm going to put some on the other side. The good thing about this project, it's quite quick to do. So if you have a few coffee filters, you can really experiment and see what works well and try something different on your next time. I'm going to use some black. The reason I like black for this one is because with the water that we're going to put on it, it separates out. So we'll be able to see what colours are used to make our black. Okay, so I think we've covered pretty much most of our coffee filter there. And what we're going to do is we're going to use the spray bottle and we're going to spray it and get the colours to mix together and bleed. And I'm actually going to turn it around and I'm going to do it from the other side as well. So when it's really, really wet, I'm going to very, very carefully open up our design. And it will have helped the colours go all the way through everything. And you can see that you've got a design that covers the whole page. And because I had so much colour and I've made it really wet, the colours have all bled together and we've got things that mix. So this is really, really wet. So just leave it on the paper towel. You can lift it up, put it to the side to dry, and then you can try something else and experiment. And you may even find that you get like a watercolour, a tie-dye effect on the paper towel that's behind it. So practice, have a go, experiment with the different colours and the different designs and see what you can come up with. You could do a whole collage, a whole picture of lots of these and put them together and cover the whole thing, so you've got lots of your designs that you come up with. Have fun experimenting, and I will see you next time. Thank you. Bye.